A 12-year-old girl is dead, but will anyone be charged? That's the question surrounding a fight involving the middle school girl who died after a medical episode several days later. Fox 5's Kevin Stewart is on the story. He's live from Villa Rica Police Headquarters with this one. Kevin, this is just a tragic story.
Yeah, an awful story, Tyler. Villa Rica Police do have video of this fight from the school bus and from a witness to this fight. They continue to work on this case while the family prepares for a funeral.
I don't understand.
Rashonda McClendon is still trying to come to grips with the loss of her daughter, her only child, 12-year-old Jada West.
She's such a loving girl.
The new girl in the neighborhood, the new student at Mason Creek Middle School, one who the family says had to deal with bullying at school. Last Thursday, Jada got into an argument on the school bus, and it blew up into a fight within walking distance of her home. A friend ran to the house to tell her mom. McClendon went to the scene.
And she was on the ground. She wasn't breathing. She wasn't breathing. I said, I heard she got the fighting. And the dog said, I don't know. And then that girl said, well, she hit me first.
After being transferred from Tanner Medical Center to Children's Hospital Scottish Rite, Jada died Sunday. The family is waiting on the autopsy.
I'm angry. We gotta teach our children. I'm angry. What happened to the love? We lost our love, people.
Now, this is a tragic situation, and no mother deserves to go through this. I do have a question. She said that, who said that they hit her first? Is it the person who fought, or is it her daughter herself while she was on the ground? I'm assuming it was the other person, but it's a tragic situation no matter what it is.
Teaching children to love.
What the fight was about is unclear. Jada's father had been to Mason Creek twice to try to figure things out.
She always wants friends, and I tell her, it's okay to not have friends. It's okay to be by yourself. If people don't treat you right,
Villa Rica Police and the Douglas County District Attorney are examining a video circulating on social media of the fight to decide next steps. The family has asked us not to show the video.
We just want justice for my niece. This got to stop. And we're going to keep saying Jada West's name.
All right, now we understand the other girl in the fight does not live in that neighborhood and doesn't get off at that bus stop. So considering the friction on the bus, the family is questioning why the school bus driver allowed that girl and others to get off at that stop. Douglas County Schools says in a statement that it offers its condolences and reiterates that Villa Rica Police are investigating. We're live in Villa Rica.
Now here's the question. Can you blame the school bus driver for letting them get off the bus? Is it his job to stop kids from getting off at certain stops? Let's go over into this next video and see if they tell us any more details.
Mother wants answers after her 12-year-old daughter got into a fight at the bus stop and died. The mother says the bus driver should never have let the kids off that bus together. Channel 2's Tom Jones is live in Douglas County in Villa Rica. And Tom, as any parent can understand, that mother is heartbroken.
Yeah, Linda, heartbroken because her daughter was a quarter of a mile away from home when she got off the school bus here. But that's when Jada West got into a fight with another girl, and Jada never made it home and never made it to movie night with her mother.
She's like, Mama, can we do something?
Rashonda McClendon says she was looking forward to hanging out with her only child, 12-year-old Jada West.
We were supposed to go to the movies Friday.
But Jada never made it to the movies Friday. Actually, she never made it home that day. Cell phone video shows Jada beefing with a group of kids at the bus stop. Then she and a girl began fighting. Jada took a hard fall and began to lose consciousness. We are not showing the actual fight and fall. One of Jada's friends ran to tell her mom what happened.
I got in my car and I drove up there and she was on the ground.
Jada wasn't breathing. She was taken to the hospital. Jada died the next day of cardiac heart failure. Her mother is in a lot of pain.
It gotta stop. It must stop. Violence has to stop.
McClendon wants to know why no one tried to stop the fight. On the video, you do hear a boy telling everyone to chill out.
Let's push the peace. Let's push the
McClendon says the conflict began on the bus and the driver should have been proactive.
The bus should have never let those kids off.
Turn that bus-
Turned it around.
McClendon says her daughter was new to the school and had been bullied. She says we have to teach our kids violence isn't the answer.
Love. The Lord wants us to love one another, not tear one another down.
And Douglas County Schools plans to have grief counselors at Mason Creek Middle tomorrow when students return to school. Villa Rica Police told me they are investigating and will forward the results of their investigation to the DA's office for review, and police are using that video as part of their investigation. We're live in Douglas County in Villa Rica. I'm Tom Jones for Channel.
Now, this is a tragic situation. Kids killing kids. Now, you can go watch the actual fight video on Twitter if you want to, but it doesn't look like it looked like they both started fighting. You don't know the reason why it started, but let's go over into the AI breakdown just to see if we can get a little bit more information about this whole tragic case. But kids, yes, they shouldn't be fighting. Will they fight? Most likely. But it's always a chance that something goes terribly wrong. So we need to teach our kids how violence or fighting has to be the last option. You can't just immediately go to violence. But sometimes we got to be honest how kids are. Sometimes the only option for some of these kids is to fight back. The bully will not stop. But let's go over into the AI breakdown just to see if we can find out a little bit more information about this whole situation. So we got the 12-year-old Jada, a student at Mason Creek Middle School in Georgia, died on March 8th following an off-campus fight that occurred after she got off the bus. The confrontation reportedly began as an argument on the school bus and escalated once students exited the bus at the neighborhood. So a video circulating on social media shows a verbal argument turning physical between Jada and another girl. Witnesses noted that Jada defended herself before walking away from the scene. Shortly after the fight, as she was headed home, Jada's family says her heart stopped. She collapsed and was rushed to the Children's Health Care. Her family reported that she suffered a severe brain injury and was on life support before her passing. The police department is currently investigating the incident and reviewing the video of the fight to determine if any charges will be filed. The Douglas County school system extended its condolences to the family, but clarified the fight occurred off school property and outside of school hours. A crisis team has been made available for the middle school students and the staff. So Jada's family has alleged that she was the victim of ongoing bullying and that the previous pleas for the intervention from the school had gone unheard of. We've heard this a lot, where bullying goes unheard of by or unanswered by the school. Now, is that the case? We don't know for sure. We have to wait for more information to come out. But no matter how it is, a 12-year-old girl lost her life. Did she deserve it? No. But go back, watch the video if you want to. Watch the fight. I'm not going to show it on here because YouTube has a bad feeling about all that. But like I said, we need to teach our kids how to handle these types of situations. Don't immediately go to fighting. Tell someone. Some people think it's snitching. No, tell a teacher. Tell somebody who's over it, who can get the problem to stop. And then I'm going to tell my kids, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell my kids, if the bullying continues and you've told the teachers and they still don't do anything, you have my permission to knock them upside the head. With your fist, of course. But you got to understand not to go too far. But no one should just be constantly bullied. It's as simple as that. No one should be constantly bullied. No one should be scared to go to school. But we'll have to wait for more information about this case to come out for us to make our judgments on if she was really bullied, if someone should be charged. It's a tragic situation. 12 years old. No child should be worrying about getting bullied. It's just as simple as that. But let me know your thoughts on this situation, y'all. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said.